In this video, we're going to look at 5 ways to get your customer service back on track.
Welcome to Let's Rethink Business, presented by Dale Beaumont and brought to you by businessblueprint.com.
As a business owner, I'm sure you'd agree that there are so many things to focus on. You've got marketing, sales, systems, IT, finance, you've got recruitment, you've got stock and inventory control, just to name a few. So it's no surprise that for small business owners, the whole idea of customer service just fades into the background, and it's something that we only think about every now and again. However, if you want to build a great business, then you need to see your customers and the service that you provide at the epicenter of your business, because after all, your customers are the people that pay you money and they're the people that keep you in business. Furthermore, by focusing more on the customer and even at times stepping into their shoes, you'll be able to do a whole bunch of things. First of all, you'll be able to create greater levels of rapport, and that's the basis of all successful relationships. You'll be remembered by your customers, which will of course lead to more word of mouth referrals. You'll be able to make better decisions because you'll instead focus on giving your customers only what they want, and you'll uncover more opportunities for cross-selling and upselling that you might at first overlook. Oh, and finally, you'll be able to charge premium prices, which would lead to even greater profits. It's clear, great customer service has huge rewards. So let me now share with you 5 powerful principles to get your customer service back on track and how you can achieve your business goals even faster. Number 1, be present. As a business owner, so often we're thinking about either the past or we're thinking about the future. Our heads are constantly swirling with all the things that we need to do. However, the first step to great customer service is to be present. That is to think not about what you've just done or what you're going to be doing next, but instead focus on only the person that's in front of you and how you can create an exceptional experience. By doing so, you'll make people feel acknowledged and appreciated, which people will love you for. Number 2, ask questions. One of the biggest criticisms I hear about salespeople is that they talk too much. When a salesperson gets an inkling that I might be interested in something, they then proceed to tell me as much as they possibly can about their product. There's an old saying that I'd like to share with you now, and that is, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And the best way to show people that you care is to ask them questions. For example, what made you come into our store? Or what type of coffee table are you looking for? Or where's it going to go? Or do you prefer round or do you prefer square? There's no set formula here. The bottom line is just be genuinely interested in the other person. Ask questions from the heart, and then once you have that information, then and only then can you offer people the right advice. Number 3, match energy. Some people say that in order to be effective, you have to be really enthusiastic and excited all the time. Now that might work for some people, but for others, it's going to completely turn them off. Instead, great customer service is all about being flexible and being able to adapt your approach to fit in with the other person. If the other person's talking quite loud, you might want to do the same as well. However, if they're a bit more centered and talking quite slowly, then you might want to do the same as well. Remember, people like themselves. So what you need to do is to extend your range and to use the other person as a guide and be flexible in your approach. Number 4, discuss constantly. I've been in a lot of business meetings with other companies, and rarely does the topic of customer service come up. It's always, here's our new marketing plan, or what's everyone's sales targets for the month, or where we're going to have our annual Christmas party. Now sure, all those things are important. However, I think the topic of customer service should be mandatory at every business meeting. As a business owner, you can ask people to share what's been your best customer service experience of the week. Now be warned, the first time you do this, you're probably going to get a lot of blank looks, and that's because a lot of staff just aren't present. However, keep asking the question, because staff will soon be becoming more conscious of their interactions, and over time this is going to lead to a lot of positive stories to share. Number 5, recognize effort. There's an old saying, what gets recognized gets done. So to further expand on the point that I've mentioned above, consider introducing some new awards for your staff. Now you might already have Staff Member of the Month, that's pretty standard across most companies, but what I think you should also have is maybe have an award called Customer Service Champion or something along those lines. Call it what you like. However, if you make people feel special, your staff will soon start competing and strive to achieve that award. And more importantly, it'll help people be more focused and more conscious of getting customer feedback. And then once you have all of these stories, then you might be able to turn a whole lot of those into testimonials for your business as well, and that will drive even further sales and more success. In closing, there you have it. 5 powerful principles for taking your customer service to even greater heights. It's true, business is a juggling act. However, customer service is one ball you just can't afford to drop. So that wraps up today's video. Now I'd love to hear from you. In the comment section below, tell me which of these 5 points do you need to be more conscious of? Or do you have another point that hasn't been mentioned that you'd like to share to help others? Please leave your comment below. Then click the like button or click the share button as well if you'd like to share it with other family and friends. And finally, if you're not already there now, head to businessblueprint.com where you can access a ton of extra resources to help you grow your business. Thanks for watching. See you next time.